Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to our channel. Now, today is a very sad day in Kenya. The reason why I say that it is a very sad day is because, as we speak, 35 pupils from Dararua Primary School in Kawangware have been admitted in the hospital. These kids were admitted because of police actions, where police decided to throw tear gas aimlessly without considering where these things were going to fall and the people they were going to affect. This came because of the act by county government to demolish structures for small traders that were built in Kawangware. And therefore, these traders were protesting the act of the county government, and they did not want these stalls to be destroyed. Because as everyone knows, right now, every person in this country is reeling and suffering from serious economic heartbreak. I will not focus more on what traders wanted or what the county government wanted, but I want to speak to this issue of police brutality, especially when it comes to young children. In civilized democracies and countries, if such kind of acts happened, the Inspector General could have been the first person to resign, followed by the Minister of Interior. But in Kenya, such activities are normal and we will excuse it. But as parents, and anyone who is a parent, assuming that you sent your kid to school and you're being called and you're told that your kid is unconscious and has fallen sick. When you ask, why is my kid unconscious and why has that kid fallen sick? You are told that they were suffering from infections, or tear gas was thrown in our institution and children have suffered breathing complications. Now, as a parent, you would ask yourself, what does my kid have to do with the tear gas? And then, if there is a government in this country, and if we have a police service that is disciplined and understands its responsibilities, why would you throw tear gas in an institution that is sacred as a primary school? We have kids who are helpless. Some kids have disabilities and complications that cannot make them move around easily. Then you are there throwing tear gas without thinking where you are headed. We love our policemen and our servicemen. But one thing that we must state categorically, without fear or favor, that when it comes to our kids, we must draw the line. I want to appeal to the Inspector General, and I also want to appeal to Minister of Interior, Kithure Kindiki. Kindly train your servicemen to work within the realm of the Constitution. We cannot have people targeting everywhere aimlessly without a plan. Who was the police who was commanding these people? How would they be allowed to just throw tear gas anywhere without thinking? It was a day when pupils were in school. If you know you are close to school, why can't you think of those kids? And even if you are the policeman throwing this tear gas, can't you ask yourself, can't you even be considerate to know that maybe your kid could be there? Assuming those who are your kids, what would you do? Please, this country is headed in the wrong direction. And one thing that we must do is reforming our police service. The IPOA must look into this because we cannot subject young children to this kind of hostility and expect to have a happy country in future. These are our future generation. When we start exposing them to harmful chemicals as early as now, which generation do we expect to have? Mr. President, kindly call your men to order so that we have a peaceful country, so that we have a prosperous country, not a country of conflicts here and there. Let the police know that they're also parents. And if their kids could be subjected to such kind of hostilities, what would be their response? You know, sometimes policemen behave like they live in some utopia where they do not mix with us. But I'm a neighbor of a policeman. How how can we survive in that kind of a scenario? It is so distressing. As a parent, it hurts me so much thinking of what those parents are going through. And this only happen where people are poor. During Azimio demonstrations, there were pupils, in fact, candidate who was killed. We had a young child. I don't know whether that child died or got complications because of tear gas. There is that one who was had leg problem because of tear gas being thrown onto him. Our police, when you go to residents where people live, kindly exercise restraint. Once someone has gotten into a house, why throw tear gas there? We might be having a pregnant woman there. If that woman dies, if it was your wife, if it was your sister, if it was your daughter, let us be sensible as a country. It is a country where we should be loving each other. And regardless of our professions, let's do our work to build this country, not to kill it. Let us work together and ensure that our country works for all of us. It is not a country where people are chasing each other here and there, noise all over. I am totally disgusted of what I have seen. I am sad for those parents. As a parent, it bites me to the core. Let's find a way of ensuring that our policemen are brought to order. To our servicemen, we love you so much. You are our brothers, you are our sisters. But please, when you are sent on some responsibilities, you need to be very considerate and ask yourself whether whatever you are doing, if you did it to your sister, if you did it to your child, if you did it to your mother, if you did it to your father, what would they feel? Once this humanity gets into you, you will be very professional and you will exercise restraint wherever you are. If it is something, I would recommend that these policemen who are handling protesters in Kawangware, let them be reprimanded so that it be a lesson to other policemen that we cannot have a country where pupils are just tear gassed without repercussions. The last time I saw such kind of thing was when Langata Primary School land playground was being grabbed. Why are we having such things again today? Let the government be serious and let us focus on building our country and ensuring that our country works for us. I am not happy. I am a sad person. And this issue has made me sad to the core. Anyway, to anyone who has watched this video, please consider subscribing, liking it, and sharing it so that this message can spread and people in government can get it so that they can act to ensure that we have a professional service and a great country. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.